I'm going to show you how to set up a new course. So when you log in, typically it'll go to your dashboard. If you want to change what you are able to see on your dashboard, you're going to go through this process as well. So if you go to the little book, it's courses, and you're going to go down to all courses. This is where you're going to add a course, and if you don't want to see if you want to see these on your dashboard, you would click the star. It'll now show that on your dashboard, or you can remove it. So maybe you have some IC courses that are only semester 2. So maybe you want to remove the stars just to clean up your dashboard. So that's how you get to see different things on your dashboard. Students will have to do that if they're not seeing your course. One, you have to make sure it's published. And I can show you how to do that, but you also need to make sure that they have selected the stars. So a lot of times on their phone, if they're not seeing your course, you'll have them hit the little toggle or the little gear, or there's 3 little lines in the upper right corner. But if they click that and then they star your course, then they're able to see your course. So that's number 1 reason why students don't see your course. So let's go ahead and hit Add Course. We want to go ahead and name our course. So I'm going to call this course, maybe it's Algebra 2 Master. I always put a date, this is going to be 2018, 2019, and I'm going to go ahead and put my name in it. I usually want the date so that a lot of times if we do a new master, then we can't tell the difference between them. And I like to put my name in it because then I know that it was mine, because sometimes you'll have other people share with you. So we always are going to leave it private, and then let's go ahead and hit Create Course. Once you have created your course, we're going to go ahead and just set up the layout of the course, and then I'll show you a few other things. The first thing is we don't want students to see a lot of these menu items. We like to limit them to what they see so it's easier for them to find it. So we're going to go ahead and go to Settings, and let's go ahead and set up the navigation for our students. You'll notice that the sub-account is manually created, so IC is not going to be dumping students into this. This is what we're going to create to be able to copy into student courses. So we're going to go ahead and click on navigation. These are the things that we probably want to eliminate. I would say these are typical ones that I move. Class notebook is neat, but you can do it within Canvas, so we don't necessarily at our school use that very often. Badges, if you're using them, you can always bring them back up, but for right now, I think I would move them down. They don't need to see their Google Drive or Office 365. They get those through other ways. You don't want your students to see attendance. Chat cannot be erased, even by you. So if somebody writes something inappropriate, it's there. So we just get rid of chat. Collaborations are students working with each other until we use it. I think I'd be tempted to leave it there. Conferences, same thing. Modules are basically kind of a list of folders with items in them. Kind of reminds me a little bit of your Google Drive folders. Quizzes, we're going to get rid of that. Quizzes, you can still give a quiz and you can list it in modules, but you don't necessarily need to give students a list of all the quizzes that they've taken, so that's why I removed that. Outcomes, unless you're using it, I would probably move it. Files, we're going to run all of our files through modules, so I don't really necessarily need students to see that. Pages, that's again just a list of pages. You are going to be doing something with those pages. People, we don't want students to see all of those. Grades, if you aren't grading everything in Canvas, you might be tempted to move that one down so that your IC grade doesn't conflict with your Canvas grade. That's up to you. Discussions are a great thing to use Canvas for. I would leave those. Assignments, you can have assignments, but I would run them either through modules. This is just a giant list of assignments. Anything you put on your calendar will fall here, so I'd be tempted to move that. Announcements, we'll probably leave that and your home page. Now, if you want to move these around and make these, definitely leave syllabus. Maybe you want to reorganize, but you always want to hit save down here. So once you have done that, you have some apps that are automatic for your course. We have some that are installed for the school, and these are things that are out there for every school course. We have Google Apps and some of these other things. There are other apps that you can install. Many of them aren't free, so you'll just want to maybe check into it before you add those.